Could heavy metal poisoning really be behind the symptoms you've been experiencing? Heavy metals in our water supply. It's a topic that might seem like something out of a sci-fi movie, but the reality is, it's a critical issue that affects millions of people around the world. From lead to arsenic, these toxins can have devastating effects on our health, and it's essential we take a closer look at the potential risks. Lead is one of the most well-known heavy metals, and for good reason. It's a potent neurotoxin that can cause irreversible damage to the brain and nervous system. But it's not the only one. Arsenic, mercury, and cadmium are just a few of the other heavy metals that can contaminate our water supply. And the sources of contamination are surprisingly common. Old pipes, agricultural runoff, and even natural deposits in the soil can all contribute to the problem. In the United States alone, it's estimated that over 10 million people are exposed to lead-contaminated water every year. And it's not just a developing world problem. Countries like Canada and Australia also struggle with heavy metal pollution. The worst part? Many of us are unknowingly consuming these toxins every day, and the effects can be devastating. Heavy metal exposure has been linked to a range of health problems, from headaches and fatigue to birth defects and even cancer. And the symptoms can be incredibly subtle. Many people don't even realize they've been poisoned until it's too late. But the impact goes far beyond just individual health. Heavy metal pollution has serious economic and environmental consequences as well. One of the most worrying things about heavy metal exposure is just how easy it is to get poisoned. A single glass of contaminated water can be enough to cause serious harm, and the effects can be cumulative. The more you're exposed, the greater the risk. And it's not just drinking water. Either cooking with contaminated water can be just as dangerous. So, how do you know if your water is safe? The answer is, you might not unless you test for it. And that's a huge problem, because many of us assume that our tap water is safe to drink. But the truth is, testing for heavy metals is the only way to be sure. And if contamination is found, there are steps you can take to reduce your exposure, from filtering your water to switching to a different source altogether. Testing for heavy metals is a crucial step in protecting your health, and it's not as complicated as you might think. With the right equipment and a little know-how, you can take matters into your own hands and get the peace of mind that comes with knowing your water is safe. And if you do find contamination, don't panic. There are steps you can take to reduce your exposure and get your health back on track. In conclusion, the dangers posed by heavy metals in our water supply are very real, and it's up to us to take action. By educating ourselves on the risks and taking steps to protect our health, we can reduce our exposure to these toxins and ensure a healthier, safer future for ourselves and our families. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you. Have you had any experiences with water quality or heavy metal poisoning? Share your story in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about health and environmental safety, be sure to check out our next video.